I'd like to welcome everybody to Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for race number 8 of the chase. Final race before the final 4. Duke it out at Atlanta. This is the final opportunity for some of these guys to get a win and punch their ticket into the chase. A little bit of an echo there for just a second. So, as it sits right now, Keith Mayatu, your points leader, looking to square off against a few other fast guys. Alex Pelican, Anthony Pelican have been trying to get up there and take away a win. Bristol, Anthony was able to get it done. Now this week we'll see another short track. It's been an interesting season. It's been dominated by that 36 at most everywhere we go, but Jordan Caskey has been really good at these short tracks. It's going to be really interesting. I'm your host, Bradley Cooper. Welcome to Drivers Network America. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, follow, do all the sharing, try to help spread the word. Been broadcasting for a full season here at Dialed In Racing League. We've got our overlays tuned in. We've got our drivers tuned in. And hopefully we can get you to tune back in every Monday night at 8 p.m. Atlanta next week with the last 4. Be the last race of the season before these guys go into their normal work schedules for the NASCAR schedule. A lot of the people that are a part of this league actually physically work on the stock cars, different race teams, a lot of people throughout, even guys that race their own dirt cars or for ARCA series. So it's really interesting and cool to see that talent come out here all together. Been a great group of guys. Track's a little loose tonight. Don't expect it to be green for very long, especially in the first few laps. We've got full sun. Track's good and hot. It's very greasy. We've watched a lot of guys struggle in practice. And as we get set to go down to the grid here, with about, there's about a minute left here before we take grid. And we'll get down there trackside right after this.
Right over the ridge over here? Yeah. That's close. Right here?
Chopper right on us.
Probe.
One's down.
Oh my. White.
All right, getting set to grid here. Anthony Pelican starting on your pole with a 19.23 second lap time. Alex Pelican to the outside in that 46 machine. These guys have been just tough to beat everywhere we went. Starting in third position, the 36 Keith Mayatu, the points leader, and his outside, the 33 of Jordan Caskey. Very close lap times by all 4 of these guys, all within 0.04 of a second of each other. 76 Brett Butler going to start in 5th place tonight with Jeremiah Vincent in that 25 machine to his outside. 7th position, Nick Gardner, one of the league admins, in that 16 Dialed In Racing machine. And to his outside, he's got John Schulzelski in that 12 machine. Nate Aldstrowski is going to start 9th tonight in that 14, with Cody Atkins in the 81 to his outside, rounding out the top 10. Blake Blomker going to start 11th in the 72 machine. Dennis Steele to his outside, 12th position. Brett Sommers in 13th with Rick Fagone to the outside. A little bit of a, I don't know. We'll see what happens. These Outcast guys kind of far back there in the pack. You got 31 of Richard Holland going to start in 15th with Cody Williams to his outside. Dallas Sullivan going to round out your field. 17 cars here tonight. Get ready to punch that ticket before Atlanta. Get up here with your pole sitter. We're going to go 1 lap to green. Pace car is pulling off here. Heating up those tires on the outside. That's Alex Pelican. Some of these guys trying to make waves here before the end of the season. You see some of these drivers like the 46 that didn't make the final 8 there. We're going to eliminate 4 more drivers after tonight. I'm interested to see who's going to be that final 4. It's all been curated throughout the whole season. Took a long time to get here. Some of these guys are trying to prove that they belong up there. Pace car's off, getting ready to go green. Green flag is up in the air. Hit that start line.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and we're live. Nashville Fairgrounds for race chase number 8. Already side by side, these guys really pushing it. They're going to get loose on that outside line. We saw it through practice. That 98 and 46 already battling it out. 36, 33 behind them, side by side. Seems like the high line is prevailing. Let's go on board here. Anthony Pelican started on the pole, quickly gave it up, so put Alex up to P1. And he's running away with this lead. And a yellow flag is out. I told you to expect a caution early. Let's see if we can figure out where this was. I see a big gap here between the 7 car and the rest of the field, so I think this is where our replay is going to come into handy. There it is, coming into turn 3. Cody Atkins gets really loose, slides and locks it up down in the inside. 28 at Dennis Steele gets involved as well. Both cars able to lock it down. Not too much damage on those machines. Oh, under caution for the first time tonight. Lap 3. Cody Atkins locks it up, takes Dennis Steele with him. Unfortunate for both these guys. Don't expect to see anyone come down pit road here. Limited sets of tires for these guys. Probably gonna use the strategy they planned on all race long to pit at certain intervals for a stage break. That's typically when they come down and get those 4 fresh General Continental tires. Trying to stay on point with your fuel strategy. It's going to be tough if this gets to be a caution fest. You can mix this field up. Some of these lead pack guys might find themselves shuffled through the field. And that can create more cautions. We've seen it in a number of leagues, a number of times here, even down in Racing League. The stage break number 1 will be at lap 50. That'll be stage 1 out of 150 laps. Getting ready to go green again, doubling up. And Alex Pelican's going to lead him off here for this green. Green flag is out. And there he goes. Alex Pelican off to a great start, taking that inside. A lot of shuffling back there. We got a little bit of a battle between the 12, John Scholzelski, on the inside of Jeremiah Vincent. Side-by-side battle back here. This is for the 6th position. And Scholzelski's not giving up, holding it down there really well. Oh, got a little loose coming off of 2, and Brett Salmers got loose as well. Salmers able to collect it. We still have a battle. And there it is. Scholzelski lost it coming off of 2, coming off of 4. Completely sideways. And second caution of the night at lap 9. See if we can go back. I'm just going to assume he got loose by himself. I don't think he got any help here. Well, let's go back and take a look. Coming into turn 4 right here. And just maybe a little bit of help there. Let's rewind it back, go to the gearbox here. Just a slight touch by the 25, and the 16 had nowhere to go. Spun that car back around, but kept him off the wall there. That's caution number 2. John Cholzelski getting a little bit loose. Maybe had a little help. Right now, your leader, 46, Alex Pelican, has led about 10 laps. Gonna post a pretty good start here to the race for the 46. Out in Racing League's team members. Get the 46, 98, 16. There's quite a few of them. Then it steals another one, Nick Gardner. Not sure if on Strosky, I don't think he's on that team, but he is in their Discord channel. Let's check in on another team here. There's Kasky, GBA Racing. Brent Butler, Blake Blomker make up that team. You have Outcast Motorsports, Richard Holland, Rick Fagone, Cody Williams, and V-Speed Racing out here tonight. Keith Maiato. So that's just give you an idea of the different teams. We got Cody Atkins, Dallas Sullivan, and Jeremiah Vincent at 25. All part of BTDY. Those are all the teams that are in here for this race tonight. So we get doubled back up. 46, Alex Pelican, going to hit the loud pedal another time. See if we can get some green flag laps in here. Stage break number 1 will be at lap 50. If we're within 3 laps of that, and a caution does fly, that'll be the end of stage number 1. So I know I've said it before, but we're getting ready to go green. Pace car's getting ready to pull off. And green flag is out. There goes the 46. Nice jump by the 46 of Alex Pelican, taking it down into 1. There is a gap there for the 98 to come down in. He's blinking out for just a second there. Got a battle going on back here between the 25 and the 14. And even further back behind that. Got them side by side from about 10th place back. Rick Fagone on the inside of Blomker. Boy, this thing's a handful, you can just tell. Blomker able to hold on to it, but Richard Holland to the inside of the 4. It's Cody Williams in 12th place now. So everybody's fighting to get up in that top 10. Stage points are so important. We got a change for 2nd place. Jordan Kasky took it away from Anthony Pelican, looking to go to that lead now. On board with the 33 right now, as he's working on the back of Alex Pelican, your leader. Alex has led 17, 18 laps now. Battle brewing back here. Nate Ostrowski. Nick Gardner side by side. I think the 16 is going to get that position. This is for 6th place. Clean pass there by the 16. Able to get that run down the straightaway. Now the 14's got somebody right up the bumper. Move to the inside for the 25. There goes Jeremiah Vincent. Put him up to 7th position if he can clear this. Really loose off of 2. been a real struggle here to complete a pass. You see him pushing up the track a little bit. Just about cleared him. Maybe down this straightaway, he's got him that time. Some of these guys moving up through the field. Richard Holland, Cody Williams, start back there in 15th, 16th position, respectively. Work their way up just outside the top 10. And Jordan Caskey, your new leader, missed that pass for the lead with the 33 to P1. And here he goes, looking to walk away from Alex Pelican. About 0.3 of a second now. Battles were going all over the place on this track at the start of the green flag run here. We've ran about 7 laps under green. And now the tires are starting to heat up. Some of these guys are going to find out what they got. A little bit different approach here on the exit of 2 for some of these guys, a little bit lower. You can see Caskey's rounding out that edge, whereas these guys are cutting the kind of double apex. Caskey's just a little bit higher on exit, and I think that's where he's getting the advantage. Mayatsu riding on board with him, sitting in 4th position right now. He's got his work cut out for him. 1.3 seconds behind the leader. Don't let it fool you, though. This guy's been quick all season long. There's the 76 behind him. Brent Butler, really loose off of 2, but that's what you're going to have to do here tonight. You're really going to have to wheel it. There's your pole sitter. 98, Anthony Pelican's back to 3rd, but not off pace. I think maybe the track just changed a little bit. Maybe he got too hot. He's starting to figure it out as he's making up ground on Alex. Just broke into the top 10 here. 31 car. Cody Williams close behind. These guys are working through the field. Next car in line for the 31 is the 14 Ostrowski. Lap 30 coming up here soon. Wearing down that stage brake. And Caskey's starting to pull away. About 0.6 of a second now, down the front straightaway. And he hasn't looked back since. So again, in the chat, if you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that share and that follow button. Give it a like. Really helps out the channel, helps out the league. Down in Racing League, Driver Network America. I'm new to this broadcasting, but it's been a solid season so far. I enjoyed it. And hopefully it's kind of a sign of things to come for the future of iRacing and this league in general. You can see we're ticking down the laps. Lap 33 coming up. Jordan Caskey, your leader. Through the field one more time out. Anthony Pelican, Alex Pelican, Keith Mayatsu, Brent Butler, Nick Gardner, Jeremiah Vincent, Rick Fagone, Cody Williams, Nate Ostrowski, your top 10. 31 of Richard Holland has caught the 14. He was being scored in 10th, but Cody Williams was able to get around him. Maybe that 31 got loose. So now Cody's up to 9th. You see the 12, Cholzelski, who got loose there earlier. He was battling for the 7th position. He's now being scored 2 laps down. stage break, he will get a waiver round. These guys will pit, so he will get one of those back, but it's going to be tough to get him back the old-fashioned way here. Eric, hey, what's up, Calico? Shake and bake. Oh, Adam Bacon, I see your chat there. Sorry that the schedule didn't work out. I know that these guys kind of posted all over the place. We had different guys that have been in and out. Nick missed a few races. Caskey's been out for a few. So the schedule, it's just what it is. Wintertime, everybody's not as busy, but spring now, and we're mid-April. I know yesterday was a very busy day for a lot of people with Easter and Good Friday on the weekend. It's just, scheduling is never a fun thing to do. You gotta do real life first. Absolutely. Absolutely would be interested in that. It'd be a good time. For sure. I appreciate that invite. Absolutely. That'd be pretty lucrative. I think it's a good thing. A little partnership and work together. But here we are, lap 40, getting close to that stage break. Jordan Caskey out to a 2.5 lead over Anthony Pelican, who's past the 46, is falling quick. Back to 4th position. And Keith Mayatu up to 3rd now. I think Alex is getting a little bit loose. And he's scrubbing the speed off. You've got the 76, Brent Butler, creeping his way up into the top 5. Not far behind him. You've got Nick Gardner, 6th position. Appreciate you guys coming in and viewing this. We've had some mixed reviews, but we're trying to get it right. I think we've settled into the layout for the broadcast and what we're going to have on it. We come up on this stage break. We've got all kinds of new stuff working. Wow, that 76 is really, really loose. Get back here to Dennis Steele, who was involved in that first caution. He's rounding out your field right now. A little bit off pace for him tonight, but able to maintain the lead lap. It's Blomker in front of him. And just before the stage break, this 31 found his way back into the top 10. You can hear these machines backfiring. They're not quite revving up. Full speed, full RPMs at this point. But with 5 to go, here it is. Jordan Caskey. No one around him. Anthony Pelican, 1.2 seconds back, would be the closest car. And then on board with Keith Mayatu, who's about 2 seconds off. They're winding it down. Unless we have a caution here, it could really shake things up. Some of these guys might go for the stage points and not pit. Could be interesting. If the yellow flag flies at this point, though, that's going to seal the deal. Racing back here between the 16 and the 76. Brett Butler, Nick Gardner, Jeremiah Vincent in the hunt. You got Rick Fagone running in 8th. And here's some shuffle for position. These guys are digging down deep. White flag for the stage is coming up. And here comes Caskey. Off of turn 2. Nobody around him. Looks like he's going to get the stage break. 33 off of turn 4. Here he comes. Jordan Caskey. Lap 50. 1.23 seconds back. Anthony Pelican. Keith Mayatu. And it looks like the 33 is going to get stage 1 off of turn 4. Congratulations to the 33. Hell of a drive by him. Close second, though. Anthony Pelican. Not far off at all. And Keith Mayatu, your top 3. Let's go ahead and post the standings there for that stage. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one, chat, but there it is. Get the right one up there as we see him coming down pit road. There it is right there. All right, so here's the race off of pit road. Kasky first one out. Anthony Pelican, Keith Mayatu, Alex Pelican, Brent Butler, Nick Gardner not able to get around him there on that finish. Those top 5 stage points. What a tight pit road we've got going on here. All right, we're going to take a quick little commercial break here. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back live. Jordan Kasky, your leader. So the lights are out on the pace car. Anthony Pelican, Keith Mayatu, Alex Pelican, getting those tires warmed up, ready to go. Drivers Network America Dialed In Racing League getting ready to go green for our second stage. 93 laps to go. Green flag is out. And there goes Jordan Kasky, wasting no time getting the jump. Keith Mayatu already peeking to the inside of the 98. These cold tires, fresh tires out here on the track right now. A lot of shuffling going around. See Jeremiah Vincent to the inside of the Rick Fagone. He's going to nab that spot away and take P7. 10 car stuck on the outside there for just a second, but kind of seemed like the preferred line at the start of this race. There's Cody Williams looking to the inside of Brent. I believe that's Brett Sommers. Trying to take away 9th position. Able to clear him here. So Sommer's back to 10th now. Already starting to single file out. There's Cody Atkins back there. He had a little battle with Blomker for a second. Lap 60 out of 150. These guys are looking pretty solid. I'm really impressed with how they've gotten around this place. Especially this guy right here, pulling out to about a second lead in just less than 2 laps. He's on a mission here to redeem himself after missing the last 2. Oh, 36 got into the wall there for just a split second. Mayatu is struggling a little bit here tonight. Hasn't shown that dominant speed like he has at the other tracks. And I know Nashville Fairgrounds is fairly new to a lot of these guys. They haven't raced it a lot. Very loose setup, so a lot of practice involved. And there's a battle back there between Rick Fagone and Brent Butler. This is for 7th place. And that 10 car is going to clear him here on the exit of 4. Cody Williams going to follow suit right behind him. Trying to look to the inside. Side by side as they come into 3. Looks like the 4 clears him and he gets by into 1. So the closest battles on the track right now seem to be happening just around the top 10 area. These guys shuffling through. We've seen some guys fall off early in this thing. It's somebody that's showing speed again right now. Alex Pelican really quick on this short run. From the drop of the green flag, Alex Pelican took the lead and kind of set sail for a few laps. Those cautions grouping the field back up didn't help him any. And he's since found himself running in the 4th position most of the night. But a pretty big gap back there to Nick Gardner, who's running in the 5th position. And tell you what, kudos to the 16. He will have his hands full here soon, I think, with the 25. 25 car's been one of those guys that sneaks up through the field every race. Doesn't matter where he starts. He's going to be a top 5 threat. But the top 5 pretty spread out here. You can see nobody's contesting this 33 right now. And the 36 of Mayatu able to get around Anthony Pelican for 2nd position. So maybe this will be the change in momentum that we were talking about. With that 36 a little off pace for a few. Now he's got that clean air in front of him. He can just drive his line and run, and maybe he'll chase down the 33 Akaski. 2 seconds. We'll check back on this in just a few laps. But that gap is starting to narrow down. Nick Gardner still holding on to the 5th position, but I tell you what, Jeremiah Vincent will be there within a couple laps. So this will be a battle. Looks like Nick has actually pushed it up there. He's catching the 46 of Alex Pelican. Having to drive it a little bit harder to maintain 5th place. It's nothing bad, but there's the 25 getting loose off of 4. And now that opens up the door for the 10 of Rick Fagone. So we thought there was going to be a battle here soon, but now Rick Fagone all over that back bumper. Just waiting for him to make a mistake. Like sharks in the water, they smell blood, they see a weakness, they're going to take advantage of it. And they will make you push a little bit harder than you want to at times to make a mistake. That's kind of how you're going to have to get around these guys. You see the 76 starting to get loose. If your shoulders aren't tore out by the end of this, you weren't wheeling it hard enough. And these guys are finding out that this track is not fun. I heard it through practice. But from my point of view, it's been fun to watch. The guys are very racy, and it's been an entertaining race so far. We're at the halfway point. Your leader at halfway, 33, Jordan Caskey. And he's maintained that 1.7 gap that we talked about before we left the leaders. And he's just ticking them away. Hell of a redemption race for the 33 tonight. And as it sits, if he can maintain this gap, get on and off pit road clean, he's in the right place to seal the deal. Second position, Keith Mayatu. Been strong all season long. Dominant performer. One of the top tier talents in this league. Chalked up about 8 wins through the season. And here he is, second position. Not far off from the leader, but it is growing a little bit each lap. Third position, your pole sitter right here, Anthony Pelican. He's maintained that speed with the 36. Anything can happen here. We could have a caution, get these guys grouped back up. Cloud cover could come into effect, change the way this track handles. Number of things, all kinds of variables that can kind of change the outcome. You think you got it sealed up or your race is over. Kind of like the weather. If you don't like it, wait a couple hours. Things can change. Fourth position, Alex Pelican led some laps here at the start. Since fallen off the pace a little bit, but not a bad cushion here. He's got a 2-second advantage over fifth position, and he's looking good for that $5 bonus for being the top finishing driver, not in the chase. A little bit further back, 16, Nick Gardner. Battle is brewing back up here with the 25 of Jeremiah Vincent. Rick Fagone has fallen back. He's just back to 9th position now. But he's lost a lot of ground on these guys. They were racing side by side a moment ago. There's the 25, Jeremiah Vincent. He's been working, trying to get into the top 5. Nick Gardner hasn't made very many mistakes here. Jeremiah Vincent was there for a while, got a little loose, had to make the ground back up. He's got a very hungry 4-car behind him, though. Cody Williams, you're a wrench machine. Another great talent here in the league. All these guys are great drivers. I tell you what, that was a great finish there a couple weeks ago at Chicagoland, where we watched the 4-car and the 31 and the 36 all battle it out right up to the end. So we're trying to see if one of these guys can go up there and claim a late season victory. Go back here and look at Brent Butler, currently in the 8th position. Very loose off of 2. Got that thing sideways for probably 200 feet, but he's wheeling it. Let's look at the inside of that machine. Let's go with the helmet camera on this guy. You can watch him wheel it out of 2. A lot of counter steer to try to keep that thing straight. Man, this is battle brewing up. I'm telling you guys, 25 car sneaking up in there. There's a peek to the inside. He is there on the 16 car. Nick Gardner is about to have his hands full. Here they are side by side coming off of turn 4. Closest battle on the track right now for 5th position, and we've got a caution. That saved Nick Gardner. He was about to lose that spot, I believe. Let's see if we can go through and find where this happened. I told you that this is going to change the outcome of the race for sure. Let's rewind here. 81, Cody Atkins here. I think he got loose. There he is. He just slides into the entry and maybe too much brake going into the corner. Somehow able, well, he did end up touching the wall, but not hard. Able to just keep it down there. So, pit stops for sure. Guys are going to come down and take 4 tires. 4 fresh Continental Generals. And here's the race off of pit road. Oh boy. Mayatu beats him off pit road. Kasky lost a ton of ground there. 98, Anthony Pelican beat him off there as well. Nick Gardner made up a position on, I believe it was Alex Pelican that fell back to 5th. So we've got some guys kind of licking their wounds and losing spots on pit road. Track position so crucial here. But maintaining the lead, Jordan Kasky. Lost it on pit road, had it well underhand. This is a slight mistake, and now we've got the 36. Keith Mayatu, P1, getting ready to take the green when we double up here. Been a great race flow. 4 caution flags. Still have the entire field that we started with, 17 cars. 2 cars a lap down, Cody Atkins, Brett Sommers. Rounding out your field on the lead lap is Dennis Steele in that 28 machine. Cody Atkins lost a lap there because he got turned around, couldn't get back around. Everyone had him pinned to the inside wall, so tough break for him. But we're going to get the camera on the right car, and when this pace car gets him doubled up, the lights go out. We'll see what Keith Mayatu can do with that lead. Pole sitter right behind him, Anthony Pelican, looking to get it back. Lights are out. One lap to green. I don't know if they're going to have a single file restart or what's going on here. There he is. Okay, so they're doubling up now. The field tightens up. 17 cars right on top of each other. We're going to have about 50 some odd laps to go. Pace car's officially off. And there goes Keith Mayatu. Green flag is out. Coming off of turn 2. Already got a little bit of a gap here. 0.6 of a second for the 36. Anthony Pelican close second, but he's got Kasky to the inside. Going into 3. Battle back here for 10th position. 31 car under heat. Looked like he had someone to the inside in 3, but able to clear him. Let's go up here to Jeremiah Vincent. He's looking to the inside of Britt Butler. They're side by side going into 4. Vincent trying to get up into that top 5. He's been trying to do it all race long. And there's a pass in front of him. 98, 33. Quick battle out of 2. And now Kasky. Second position for him. Vincent looking to the inside still. And I tell you what, the 76 is really loose. I'm interested to see how long it takes, but if that 76 is swinging it out wide, he's really going to have to wheel it to maintain that. A few laps of that on the right rear, and it's not going to like it. The field kind of single files out pretty quick here. You got to pick your battles, but tell you what, that 36 is not running away. Keith Mayatu, only 0.3 of a second separate him and Jordan Caskey, who's trying to get that lead back after that pit road mistake. .36 seems like he's stringing it out a little bit better on the exit. But the 33 makes it back up on the entry. And you see Caskey's touching that apron. He's running this track a lot lower than the rest of the field. Most of these guys are a lane up, and he is making up ground ever so slightly. Starting to pull away from the 98, Anthony Pelican. Your top three, less than a second separating them. Nick Gardner still in fourth position, actually. Still in that top five. Alex Pelican lost a spot on pit road as well. The last car rounding out your top 10. Richard Holland. He's got two teammates in front of him up there, Rick Fagone and Cody Williams. Cody Williams coming off a lot of momentum from last week. What could have been.
The yellow flag is out.
And we've got a wreck. 36 Mayatu. Might have got loose. Those are your leaders. Mayatu and Jordan Caskey both collected up in this. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. We got to go back and take a look at this one for sure. What happened here between the leaders? We're a little bit off on the timing. I think these two just got together. I'm trying to figure it out here. Let's rewind because we've lost it. Mayatu just maybe wiggled a little bit. The 33 at Caskey touched him and it sent the 36 sideways. Let's go in the gearbox here and see if there was a touch. Yep, there was a little help there, so I don't think Mayatu got loose, but he did get help. Slight touch there for the lead. And that's caution number 5. Race analyst Bradley Cooper, I've been doing this for about a solid season now. We're coming up on the end of it. I've enjoyed everything here at Dialed In Racing League. Drivers Network America, if you do like the broadcast, make sure you follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like the channel, like this video. Make sure you spread it out around. It really helps me, it helps this league. We've seen some tremendous growth. But after that spin there, somehow Caskey is able to maintain the lead. I think he's going to get an EOL for that. Almost certain that there will be an EOL penalty for that contact. So that might put the 98 here. We're not declaring it, but yep, there's the EOL. So the 98 is going to be your leader. Excuse me. And that'll put Nick Gardner up to second position. Alex Pelican will be in third. Brent Butler fourth. Jeremiah Vincent finally got up in that top 5. Able to figure it out here. Don't count out the 36, though. I wouldn't count out either one of these guys back here. They're getting set to go green. 1 lap to green. We got the 98 going to lead them off. 2 teammates up front there, dialed in racing. Teammates, and it should get interesting, actually, a 3rd teammate there. With this countdown, you'll probably see these front 3 cars pull away from the pack and try to get a cushion over Brent Butler. Base car's off. Anthony Pelican getting ready to count them down. Green flag is out, and there they go.
Green.
Nick Gardner has the 46 to his inside. Brent Butler trying to make it work up there. Alex Pelican back here in 5th. Cody Williams really close behind him. What a battle back here. Dennis Steele, which is actually a 7th place position right now. Very loose off of 4. But he's up there in that top 10. Mayatu coming up through the field, working his way as quickly as possible. He's got Kasky behind him trying to get back up to the front. 39 laps to go. They've got time, but they're going to have to do it methodical and quickly. It's going to be 1 car at a time. You can't make it happen all in 1 lap. It's going to be tough. 98 stretched it out here about 0.4 of a second. There's Nick Gardner. Solid day for him tonight. It's just a solid race all around. He's maintained a top 5. Now he finds himself top 3. If it goes green to the end, these guys have enough fuel, I believe, to make it. And we could be looking at a big upset between that 36 and 33, who are the class of the field, I think, to start this thing off. Check back in and see where that 36 is working. He's in the top 10, but he's got to get around the 28, the 31 here, and then he's got a gap between him and the 4 car, Cody Williams. Dennis Steele up into the wall there. He's losing some ground. Trying to maintain this top 10. Dallas Sullivan to the inside now. No, the 28 in the wall again. He's going to lose a ton of ground now. Back to 12th position. He's going to have to keep it off that wall. Here's another battle. This is for 4th position. Jeremiah Vincent, Brent Butler. Oh boy, did that 76 wiggle off of 4. All the way down to the apron for the 25. These guys might touch. Now that opened the door for the 4 car. He peaked for a second. 25 closed it. Kasky back there wheeling it. He's trying to get back to that top 3 spot. Al Mayatu's got him. These guys might get side by side and get to racing. As Mayatu hasn't been able to get around the 31 yet. Richard Holland holding his own. Running in 7th right now. We got 31 laps to go. And your leader, Anthony Pelican, who hit the wall coming out of 4. This might open up a can of worms. The 16's probably going to start making up ground on him. You don't want damage on the front end of these things. They're very, very sensitive with that toe. And you can already see it. 98 starting to lose some track position. Slowly but surely, I think the 16 will reel him in here. You see that 98 got tight? Maybe oversteered it out of 4. Nick Gardner wheeling it out there tonight. And Anthony Pelican, good recovery for him. He's got the speed back under him, 0.7 of a second now. Just did some mild construction on the wall, and now he's doing some mild construction to get that lead stretched out. Mayatu now looking to the inside of Richard Holland. These guys trying to get past the 31, get back up there and battle with the top 5 cars. .31 doesn't want to concede, but I think he's going to have to let these guys by to race his line. That's going to open up the door for Rick Pagone, who's just about gone into him there. And Kasky about to be on the back bumper of the 36 of Mayatu. Now, last time this happened, these guys got into each other, and it didn't end well for either one of them. They're really going to have to work, though. 24 laps to go, and what a lead by this 98. Your pole sitter trying to get into that final 4. As it sits right now, he would make it. Does not have to win. He's already got a win at Bristol, I do believe. That will put him in there. But it's been a tight battle between Mayatu and Anthony Pelican. Your top 4 in points right now: Keith Mayatu, Anthony Pelican, Richard Holland, Jeremiah Vincent. Brent Butler, Brett Sommers, Rick Fagone, and Jordan Kasky are all eligible for this top 4. They can get up there and get a win tonight. That could put them up there. Nick Gardner, highest finisher right now, out of the chase. But he's got a guy right beside him right now that's also not chase eligible, and he can nab that $5. 19 to go now. The only thing that can really shake this field up, I think, is a caution, or the leader makes a big mistake. We saw him brush that wall earlier. Back here, look at Cody Williams to be in the next car. Keith Mayatu starting to catch up to him. Are they going to have enough time, though? You see Kasky's under fire now by the 10, Rick Fagone. Kasky's fallen off a little bit. Might have used up his stuff trying to get around these guys, and now he's got the heat from the 10. Jeremiah Vincent sitting in that top 5. Trying to get around Brett Butler. He knows there's some urgency here because that 36 is coming. He wants to get by him. Peeking to the inside now off of 4. He's looked several times, but that 76 just holds it out there so much better on the outside. Really close off of 2. Little brush with the wall. Boy, that 76 is wheeling it. .25 is able to clear him, and it opens up the door for Cody Williams to take P5. Side by side coming out of 2. Mayatu sitting back, waiting for the time to pounce. He's most likely going to follow the 4 car. Another brush with the wall from the 76. 14 laps to go. Cody Williams finds himself up in the top 5. Jeremiah Vincent 4th. Your leader, Anthony Pelican. Nick Gardner 2nd. Alex Pelican 3rd. Pelican brothers strong here tonight. And I'm still in awe right now that Nick Gardner rebounding from being off and coming back. putting down some solid finishes, and here he is, second position with 13 laps left. Looking good for these guys. 4-car Cody Williams just peeked to the inside of the entry at 3. Thought he was going to get there. There's that drive. What a drive off of 2. I know he's looking up in that mirror a little bit. I think that these two have used up what they had just trying to get around these cars. I really don't think they have enough time to even get up there in the battle of the top 3. It's a shame. Keith Mayatu and Jordan Caskey, both really fast cars tonight. And now they find themselves working through traffic. It's just not going to be enough for them. And that's a great thing here for this 98, because he was the pole sitter. He lost the lead to a couple different guys, but now they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. And this guy's about to get his second win of the season. Looking good here. 9 laps to go. Picked a fine time to start winning them. He put it down in the Bristol race, which was a chase race. Now look at him at Nashville Fairgrounds. Really close to getting his second win here. This could change the points going into Atlanta. Mayatu back in 6th position. Nick Gardner shaping up here for a second place finish. Tell you what, though, that 25 car is coming up. He is catching the 46, might have some heat on the white flag. And boy, is there a gap back there to Mayatu. I know those tires have fallen off. Rick Fagone looking to finish in 7th, maybe go up there and steal away 6 from Mayatu in a moment. Closest battle on the field right here. 25, Jeremiah Vincent. 46, Alex Pelican. Cody Williams in the hunt. 46 protecting that bottom now. Got a car spun on the front straightaway, and there's a caution. Not what these guys wanted. With 4 laps to go, it was... I predict that bottom half, if they've got tires, the bottom half of this field's going to take them. You got to gamble with it. If you're going to go up there and compete against these guys, you're going to let this leader be out there and be a sitting duck. And I would not want to be Anthony Pelican right now if any of these guys have an extra set. What do you do? Looks like he's staying out. And there's the takers on pit road. Mayatu, Cody Williams, what do they have to lose here? They're going to take these tires, and a lot of takers on pit road, actually. 36, 4, 76, 31, 33 Akaski, Sommers, Ostrowski. A lot of guys electing to take them. I think this is a smart move. That's what I would do. If you've got an extra set, take them. Filzelski better get her going. All right, so let's round back into this field. 5 cars electing not to pit. 98, 16, 46, 25, 10. Did not bring it down pit road. Maybe the 72 as well. So we're going to have a little bit of a cushion here for the 98 with a green-white checkered. You're going to have some guys on fresh tires that are going to go in and try to get spots from guys that don't. They could make another caution. I didn't want Anthony to get into that position, but we knew it was going to happen. Any kind of race you've ever been in, if you've got an extra set of tires, you're going to take them. Three cars a lap or more down. Cody Atkins, Dennis Steele, Blake Blomker. There's 29 down. I don't know if he had a connection issue or something. He's quite a ways out. Anthony Pelican, Nick Gardner, Alex Pelican, Jeremiah Vincent, and Rick Fagoon, your top 5. Caskey's up there to 6th position now. Maybe just took right sides only. He got a spot away from the 4, but the 4, if he has 4 fresh ones, I don't know. We'll see. Track position's written very key. It's going to get interesting here. 1 lap to green. They're doubled up here. Anthony Pelican trying to seal the deal. Pace car is off. Oh, little tire spin there, but
Green flag.
there he goes. Green flag is out. Nick Gardner, Alex Pelican. Looked like they almost were side by side. Jordan Caskey, here he comes on the outside of the 46. Now he's going to go after the 16 of Nick Gardner to the inside. White flag is out. Anthony Pelican, can he hold on? One more time around. 33 to the inside of the 16. Now the 36, hungry, off of 4. Anthony Pelican holding it out there. He's going to take it to the bottom. Here he comes one more time, coming off of 4. Mayatu all over his back bumper. It's a drag race, and the 98 wins it. 16 sideways down the front stretch. What a finish there. Way to wrap it up. Congratulations to this guy right here. What a finish for Anthony Pelican. We're going to go back and look at that. What a finish there. So here it is. Here comes the white flag. And man, the 4 and the 25 got into it there. Big wreck back there from about 8th position back. Those guys never quit wrecking, but sideways off of 4. Anthony Pelican just holding on for dear life. And those two are side by side, a little beating and banging. 36 gives them some bumper love. And the 16 of Nick Gardner, wow. Let's go back one more time and look at that. He comes off of turn 4 sideways and just drag races it. Wow. All right, we're going to pull your top 3 up. There's the official finishing order. Anthony Pelican, your winner tonight. Keith Mayatu, Jordan Caskey, Nick Gardner bringing it home 4th. Alex Pelican 5th. Rick Fagoon 6th position. Dallas Sullivan 7th. Cody Williams 8th. Brent Butler 9th. And Richard Holland rounding out your top 10. We're going to pull your top 3 drivers up here. This is Drivers Network America. Dialed in Racing League, and there's that 98 burning it down. Doesn't care about tech inspection. He's just going to roast the tires off of it. We'll pull your top 3 and get an interview with that winner just right after this. All right, we're in victory lane here. We're going to pull a guy up. Anthony Pelican able to get it done here tonight. Wow, what a finish. Those guys with fresh tires were coming and you held on.
Yeah, I kind of tried to save a little bit there when I knew Jordan and Keith were in the back because I figured if there was going to be a caution, they would come down. I didn't want to be the lone guy to come down there for tires and then get stuck back in like 12th. I didn't think I'd make it back up in 2 laps.
Yeah, when that final caution came out, I knew you'd be a sitting duck either way, and I didn't want to make that decision for you. I didn't want to be in your shoes at all. But you had enough cushion there. Those guys had to work through a few cars, and you were able to hang on to it, man. Just hell of a race for you.
Yeah, credit to Keith and Jordan too there for running me clean at the end. They could have drove through me for the win, but they didn't. So shout out to those guys for racing clean.
So you got that win at Bristol. It locked you in, but now this helps your cause even more going into that Final Four at Atlanta. It's a great season, man. You got something for him next week?
Hopefully we can carry some momentum into Atlanta. I know Keith will be really good and really hard to beat. So we'll try to give it our best and see what we can do there in Atlanta next week.
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations on the win tonight. Just a super drive by you, just getting the pole and putting it back together. Had some early race mistakes and things going on, but nice recovery. You got anybody you would like to thank for the win tonight?
I'd like to thank my wife and my daughters, Dakota and Bristol, for watching the race. And shout out to you for doing a good job on the broadcast. And shout out to all the dialed in guys for putting on a good league.
Right, you are, man. We thank you for your time. Appreciate the interview, and look forward to next week's race, and maybe we'll get to talk to you again.
Thank you. See you then.
Your winner tonight, Anthony Pelican in that 98, and boy, did he burn the tires off of that thing. Congratulations to him. What a drive. We're going to pull up our second place finisher now, 36, Keith Mayatu. Let's go back here. Let's look at this previous lap real quick. These guys had a heck of a drive ahead of them here on this green flag. 36, Keith Mayatu coming home in second. What decisions you made to go in, take 4, and drive through that field, man.
That's crazy how it turned out and to be that close to a win. But things opened up. I was surprised everyone kind of went to the bottom and let us have the outside. And that's how Jordan and I just kind of got through the field pretty quickly.
They had colder tires, but such a difference. It seemed like that drive off, you had 3 or 4 tenths advantage. Did you think that, hey, I got enough time, I'm just going to go up there and pass these guys quick? Or did you think that they would hold you up again?
To be honest, I thought there would have been a lot more 2-wide racing, which would have given me no chance even to get a win. So that's why I was kind of shocked to see everyone drop to the bottom. I was like, well, this is getting easier now because there's so much grip with the new tires, and especially drive off. That was the big gain there.
So we're going into Atlanta next week. You've had a dominant season all year long, and now this win with Anthony, it's going to put you guys really close going into Atlanta in the reset. What's the mindset for the performance there next week?
Don't crack under pressure, pretty much. It's hard to say if we, try to be aggressive, but I believe we're still at the old Atlanta, so tire wear is going to be an issue. So I think taking care of your stuff is probably going to get you the win if we got the long green runs.
Well, good luck to you, man. Been a solid year all year long, and we've had quite a few interviews with you and watched this season unfold. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, everyone at Dialed in Racing, it's a lot of fun racing here. It's clean. Once in a while you bang into each other, but it's awesome fun. And yourself, Bradley, for doing an awesome job with the broadcast.
Appreciate that, man. Put you back down there, and we look forward to next week. Hopefully get you another interview.
I'll do my best. Have a good one.
You too. Second place finisher, and I can't find Jordan Caskey anywhere on my Discord. I don't know what happened here. I had his name for a moment, and it disappeared. So I wasn't able to pull him in the top 3 waiting room. I am going to pull a guy up here that I was most impressed with, and maybe he doesn't want to talk to me, but I'm going to pull him up here anyway. That's the 16 car, Nick Gardner. You got a copy? You got a copy there, Nick?
Yeah.
All right, we lost Kasky, and I was pretty convinced there with 6 to go that we were interviewing you for second place. So I pulled you up here. I wanted to get your take. You had a hell of a drive off of 4 there at the end.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I was an eighth place car tonight. I just really couldn't find the right rhythm and everything. But once I got up front, um, man, I just followed my teammate Anthony, and man, I was feeling it. I don't think I had anything for him, but um, he kind of helped me show the line on how to run it, and man, I was going with it, man. It was pretty good. I really thought it was going to be a dialed in 1, 2, 3 right there, and then that last caution kind of spiced things up a little bit, unfortunately. And then you had fresh tires from Keith and Kasky, and I know they were coming in a hurry, and I know I was kind of pinching Kasky down a little bit on the bottom there. Uh, because obviously my teammate was leading, so I was trying to help my teammate out, and I know Kasky was trying to win to get in the final four, so it was a crazy battle there. So I know Kasky's a little disappointed he couldn't get the W because we all know by watching him, he definitely was the one to beat. He was on fire today.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, the field shuffled around, and you had that contact between the 36 and 33 that sent him back to the back of the field. It just kind of unfortunate, but good recovery by those guys. I enjoyed it every step of the way. I thought this was going to be a caution fest, to be honest with you. Watching practice, you guys were barely getting around this place for more than 10 laps. So great job by all the guys doing that.
Yeah, and before each race, we all have like a 5 minute driver meeting, and I try to always let the guys know, like, hey, like we've seen it in practice. We know it's loose early. We know it's hard to get down pit road here. Like, I try to explain things before we get going, and I feel like that's why I really like the guys in this league because they really pay attention. They really understand, like, hey, like if you want a fun race, respect each other. And honestly, I feel like this whole season, that's all it's been about. I mean, 85% of these races, even 90% of these races we've ran this year haven't been bad. I mean, yeah, you have your typical cautions, but it's been really really fun to race with these guys. And man, it sucks. It's kind of bummed that the season's almost to the end because, like told the guys before the race, I'm like, I don't even know when we'll start back up. We got to talk about that, what car we would run. But man, it's almost like you don't want it to end because everyone's just been racing each other so good, and there's so much respect between the drivers, giving each other room, communicating, letting each other or by when the other person is faster. Like it's just been really good, and I hate to see it end there next week.
Well, we are coming up in Atlanta, man, and it's going to be a great season finale. We're officially going to get word on our top 4 after tonight. As it sits, though, I'm going to gamble and say some names. Keith Mayatu, good chance that he's in. Anthony Pelican definitely in. Richard Holland, Jeremiah Vincent, right there on the edge of the fringe. So officially, unofficially, looking like our top 4 kind of stayed the same. We'll see after the points get done. But congratulations to you on your 4th place finish tonight. And you got anybody you'd like to thank?
Just the team dialed in. We really try to help each other out week in, week out. Even when the others aren't, in the playoffs, we still all kind of work together. So I like to thank them. I thank all the drivers that make this league fun and possible, and showing up week out, still continuing to have a good car count. Um, Obviously, thank you for doing the broadcast and doing a hell of a job every week. It's been really fun to see, and I'm sure the viewers really love what you're doing as well. Because I mean, obviously even the racing makes it even better for you to commentate, and make it more fun. So it kind of works out. It's been really cool. So, um, yeah. So we'll just
Yeah,
keep it going and see what happens.
thank you guys for a great show, man. It's been a great season. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and my wife asked me why I like to do it, and I said, just watch one. Just go in and watch one. And when you're a part of it and doing it is so stressful to be out there on the track. And this is just relaxing because I get to enjoy great racing and that sense of urgency. But I don't have to make those decisions like that last lap pit stop. I don't have to make that choice.
Yeah, it is wild. I will tell you one thing though. You know, I know this was I think this was a fun race with different strategy or tire strategies at the end. I think next week is going to be wild. With Atlanta being, we're running the old Atlanta, so it's gonna be rough. Tires are gonna matter. It's gonna be about saving your stuff and not running your car hard. Like it's going to be awesome. So I think the Final Four is going to come right down to it. And I know a lot of the guys that are pretty much in the Final Four. I mean, I know a lot. I know most of them are pretty good at the mile and a half stuff. So I know they're anxious and excited about the finale that we put on and at Atlanta. So I'm looking forward to being a part of it and watching it. So we'll see.
Right on, man. And we'll get those promo videos rolling out. We'll try to get something special there for the final race of the season. And we thank you for your time on the interview, Nick. And thank you for the league, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to throw Nick there. Well, officially, last race of the season next week, Atlanta. Bring that standing, that finishing order up one more time for you. I was just watching Rick Fagone drive through the garage area, and sure NASCAR is going to have a talk with him after that. But nonetheless, probably the same 17 car count. We're going to see you at Atlanta next week, 8 p.m. Don't be late. Make sure you turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel. Drivers Network America, Dialed In Racing League. Last race of the season. We're going to stamp that Final Four, punch your ticket, and see who crowns a champion. It's going to be Keith Mayatu, Anthony Pelican, Richard Holland, and Jeremiah Vincent most likely going to battle it out for that last race. It's been another great broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.